Hello, and this is a very quick video on how to make a TARSIA for your toolkit. So very quickly, here we are. A TARSIA is a maths program, but essentially it's a game of snap, stroke, dominoes, stroke, matchup. So it's just really to help recognition and practice. And as it says here, that it's like dominoes, but with words. So give it a go to help with recognition. And perhaps you could try writing out the ones that you found harder to match up and test yourself with those. Maybe look, cover, say, right, check. Get someone to test you as well. Okay, so go to the Windows icon down here and type in TARSIA, and you can see it appears here. And I've put a screenshot here on the document for you. If it doesn't appear, it is possible to download it, and if you don't have Windows, I think it works on other platforms, but it may not. But if you need to, could ask your teacher if you could borrow a school laptop or use one of the school computers as and when, but ask your form tutor also, or your teacher. Okay, so save your TARSIA. So I'm going to demonstrate that here for you. Here's one I made earlier in good Blue Peter fashion. And click on TARSIA. Here we go. Skip that, and you can choose any of these. I might actually add that onto the document so that you can see the different options that you've got. If you are pushed for time or you want to have a quick quiz rather than so many triangles, don't choose the hexagonal jigsaw, but maybe choose the triangle jigsaw, the triangular one, or maybe go for the rhombus. So I'll just put that onto the document. Anyway, let's pick this one. Okay, so we've got the document here, and I will add the options at the bottom for you so that I don't forget, and to remind you as well. Okay, so we have the input. Choose a shape, as we've just looked at. Input the French or the Spanish or the German or whatever language it is, or it might be for another subject. Maybe there's a terminology that you want a bit of a term and an explanation, perhaps English or science, and maybe a formula or something like that. Anyhow, anything that you want to match up or recall. Input one bit here and one bit here. So I've given an example here of French, for example, where it's maybe the English verb, English here, I will be, and the French, je serai, but it could be anything, couldn't it? Such as the word for blue in any language, and the English, or whatever it is you want. For example, the chemistry periodic table, what is it? PB for lead. So you could even put one bit here, PB, and then lead in the other section. Just a suggestion. Moving down, let's go back to the TARSIA. Here it is. So let's do that suggestion. Well, this is a science suggestion. And you could write lead, or what's the other one? AG. I mean, there are more than one. In fact, there's quite a few. Silver, I think. And is it K is potassium? So there we go. Okay, that's a science one, but essentially you could put the language that you're learning, and then the English in the second section, anything that you want to match up. Okay, then it turns out into this table. Now, this is quite handy because you can see it at a glance, and you could do the look, cover, say, right, check. Here's another one, a language one, where you've got the input, and you can see it here on the right hand side. You can enter the different things here, and then the table appears here like that. So if we pop back to the table, here we are. There's the table, and then here is the output. So this is quite big. There's the output of that blank one. Or if we look at this one here, the output of this one where the things have already been put in, you can see there are 3 sheets. Okay, 3 sheets. And then the solution for the one that we're looking at, the hexagonal, here is the solution. That's what you're aiming for. So as I say, there are a number of options for triangles, for shapes with fewer triangles. So if this one looks too daunting to begin with, or if you want to do something quick, then choose a shape with fewer triangles, such as that triangle one, or rhombus. You could check against your input sheet, the one that looks like this. This is the input sheet, sorry, the table rather. Okay, and then you essentially will test yourself. Stretch and challenge, you can select an option on TARSIA whereby you choose that the outer edges aren't blank. So you may have noticed all the outer edges are blank. So that's a clue. So you may want to try that to begin with, and then go on to the one where you select the option where the outer edges aren't blank. And remember, essentially this is dominoes, but with words. It could be anything. Give it a go to help with recognition. As I say, try writing out the ones you found hardest to match up. And what do you think? Okay, snap. Okay, and there's some options there for you. D'accord? Thank you very much. Au revoir. Bye-bye. Cheerio. Adios. Auf Wiedersehen.